extremely fast in the reaction time when it comes to green, or when the red light goes off, and then manage the throttle to don't have wheel spin and to get at the first corner.
The title decider is underway with a poor start for Gasly, but good traction. Worse for Sorokin, who's fighting off his teammate. Gasly's done exactly what he needed to do and holds off. I thought he was slow initially off the line. Look now for Giovinazzi, who's in the middle, and he's got Norman Nato right alongside him. Got to think about the title. We saw contact in this corner earlier today, but he survives. We saw an enormous crash here last year. They've all got through the corner. Giovinazzi. Turn number 3. We're on board with Raffaele Marcello, who was very close indeed to contact in the opening part of the lap, but he managed to survive through there. He is still a contender, but he might not be for much longer. Giovinazzi on board. You can see it's not the getaway he wanted, and there you see the racing engineering car. This, I thought, would have been a real risk. This could have been a real problem for him, starting where he did, but he managed to fend off the attack, knew he had to keep the foot in. Look where he ended up on the track. He really took a conscious decision there to plant his foot, and that was a spin there for Daniel de Jong, heading in the wrong direction. Gasly would have wanted to in terms of keeping in the lead. It's Gasly, Sorokin, Matsushita, Roland, Markelov, Giovinazzi, Nato and Lin, the top 8. Marcello is 9th and Latifi is in 10th position. Those are your top 10 as Giovinazzi now
begins. He's using the same compound, but Matsushita 3rd is using the other compound, and so maybe he can get more competitive now after 3, 4, 5 laps.
Lin down the inside of Nato. He's trying to take the position. Nato, oh, so close. We've seen him spun round a couple of occasions. These two nothing between the two ARTs. It's been a difficult season for Nobuharu Matsushita ever since the difficulty of those safety car restarts in Azerbaijan. But now he's got a great toe. He's right in the rhythm of it now. He's got a chance to look to the inside. It's ART versus ART into turn 11. And there was a late move there by Sorokin. Matsushita had to take, avoiding action. But for the moment, it's still Sorokin in second place.
And 2.7 seconds lower than Pierre Gasly, that is flying away into the leadership.
So real problem now for Giovinazzi here. All the good work he did at the very start of this race. Down the inside goes Raffaele Marcello. And we've got Nato putting serious pressure. Look at the wheel spin for Giovinazzi, who's checking his mirrors to see if Nato has the momentum. And the tyres are fading for everyone apart from the man in the lead. All of this pack are in the 156s. The leader is in the 153s. Nobuharu Matsushita is going up to second place. Alex Lin is looking strong. Still Giovinazzi and Nato. They can't afford to make contact. That's incredibly dangerous for Giovinazzi's title ambitions. But he survived. Lin with a great run now. He's going to get a great run. And these are all struggling so much for grip. They're really, really having a terrible time of it. Nato heading backwards. Alex Lin has the position. He's up to day, and he said it'd be like butter. It wouldn't work at all. So under lights they are desperately struggling, and this lap will never seem to end. Lin with a much better traction. Remember what we saw out of this corner one lap ago for Giovinazzi. He was lighting up the tyres, and Lin really just seeing the racetrack in a much better condition. He's on the medium tyres, of course, slower at the start, and everyone else is on the super softs, and that's really already beginning to pay dividends for the British driver, who's down the inside, and Giovinazzi has let him go. He's waved him through there. He knows there's no point in fighting. We've got a problem there for Malia, who is heading out of this race, and is this the reason why? Gustav Malia, oh, he's not going to get hit, is he? Huge lock up there. And there's the impact. There it is. The race leader is into the pits. And that means, as I said, that's the problem for Prima, because Giovinazzi has to go round on these tyres now that are 3 seconds a lap in arrears to what Gasly will be able to do. There's a problem, he's losing time.
It's too big, and the losing of time with the same tyre race is too big. Look, he's been attacked by 3 cars in one corner, so it was really not easy.
Giotto, absolutely simple there. So he's dropped down the order by quite a long way, you have to say. All of these guys were behind him. So Matsushita continues to lead. So
our team could let him stay in the track 1 lap longer, but anyway.
So all these guys, Raffaele Marcello, Luca Giotto, they are all on the medium white wall tyres. Antonio Giovinazzi because he got out-qualified, doesn't have the right to come into the pits. And I was talking about this painful lap really hurting him. Well, this could be an absolute disaster for his title aspirations at the moment. A complete opposite to what we've seen. This will be simple for Johnny Cecotto. And Giovinazzi just needs to get around the lap. He's got Canamassas behind him now, but this is costing him an absolute hatful of times as he tries to become the third man to win. And there's no way around this. The only way around this, of course, he's off the road coming out of 14. And past goes Canamassas. The only way around this would have been to switch to an alternate strategy, but he clearly has a thought about it. You see the superior traction. The Prima this year has been a much quicker team than the Arden, and he's right tucked in. Bernstorff in his first run, he's not going to fight it. He knows there's no point, knows he's just got to run in the Arden car, the only sole remaining Arden car in this race, and it's a bit of a race of attrition.
Look, Gasly.
So Gasly is on the charge. He's got Philo Paz Armand there. He jinks out to the left-hand side and he's through before the braking zone. Absolutely simple stuff, as you would expect with these two drivers racing. So up to 8th place. But I got to say, as it stands at the moment,
he opened the line in entry and he helping to have a good exit, to put the car straight and to go on throttle immediately. And look how quicker he's in when he opened the DRS.
The straight shifts slightly to the left there, and Gasly shifted left with it, takes 7th position. This is just a case now of he's got to get through. He was going slightly slower, but Giovinazzi, who really does need to get going at this stage if he's to send this, and down the inside has gone Cecotto. He makes it past Luca Ghiotto, and he is on his way. That is a move for 4th in the order.
He just managed really well. Look, DRS open, he braked really deep on the inside. He surprised completely Ghiotto, maybe missed a bit the perfect line, but was good enough to maintain the position. Really late attack. Very well done to Cecotto.
So, 8 laps of difference, and down the inside goes Sorokin. He makes it through, easy as you like. But it's easy to make a mistake, it's easy to get these wrong, and sometimes it's easy to lose time, but he did none of those things there. It's a really horrible feeling for him because he knows he's got to make something happen. It's reminiscent of Alonso in Formula 1 in 2010 when he couldn't get past, but he's got a much better run this time, surely to the inside, and he's going to get it done one straight after. No doom and gloom for this man. He became the first man to complete the double.
Maybe the traction is not the best one, but this move was really good. Late break, get on the inside. He got the position for the 14th position.
Markelov is right behind De Jong now, tucking in. Is he going to try and take him? Martin Markelov will not be bound to where you should and shouldn't overtake. And there's one down the inside of turn number 1 for his move. You see the gap there.
So it means that Marcello has to wait until maybe lap 21. Maybe he can run the last 10 laps with a super soft. So he has to resist to Cecotto 3 more laps. But no, Cecotto is too quick. Good overtake, inside, easy.
Lovely move for Johnny Cecotto Jr., as he's known, and he goes through 3rd position on the order. And Marcello, he managed to get the Russian time to the end of the season without winning a single race. That was very impressive as well. Sorokin dives to the inside of De Jong, takes the position, and Giovinazzi now lining up Bernstorff, trying to make his way back through. Remember, there's about 19 seconds between the Prima pair at the moment. It's the largest that we've seen in a very long while, and this was the move late on the break. And then here, immediately into 6, he's gaining all the time. A little bit of a drift in terms of oversteer, and he's down the inside. Armand knows there's no point to fight, easy as you like. So it's another position, and one made quite quickly in tyres, yet to pit. And here's how he made the move.
Yeah, okay, but come on, Armand, why you opened the line so much? I think it was a big mistake because,
For the French Red Bull back driver, and he pulls to the inside, has the inside line. Canamassas not even fighting it. Good top speed there with the use of DRS, and another position for Pierre Gasly, who now moves up to 6th position, and he is with. Remember, earlier in this race it was only 8, so Lin does not have the pace of the ART. We're on board with Giovinazzi, about to make another move to improve. Is he? Very slow indeed, and very accommodating from De Jong, who didn't fight him.
So, easy move Really well done from Giovinazzi. That maybe is getting the confidence. Seems that he's increased a bit. That is the difference between Gasly and Giovinazzi. The traction. Seems that in the exit of the corner, Gasly is always closer to the car in front of him and giving the chance to do this easy overtake. I mean, it seems that the traction of Gasly and the way to drive today is special. Most of it in the exit of the corner. Well done.
Pierre Gasly has the fastest lap of the race at the moment, and the 2 bonus points that comes with that. Pierre Gasly doesn't need to make this move, doesn't need to risk it at this stage, but he's got the momentum, he's got the bit between his teeth. Is he heading to the title? We'll find out in a few laps race down the inside. Gasly is in 4th position now, and he's easing his way through. The Italian pair of Raffaele Marcello and Luca Ghiotto as they come in. Tyres off, 1 man to a tyre, super soft rubber on, now ready to attack. Wait, what's the problem? Took it. There's a wheel in the. Oh, careful, guys! My word, that was so close behind. But here we see, here comes the wheel off, there it goes. That's going to be a penalty and a fine. Oh, my
good
word.
reaction from the driver, eh? They just stopped before the mechanics were really well done.
Absolutely magnificent stuff from Marcello. He was aware. Oh, dear. I'm watching that through my fingers. Could have been really nasty, but they've got away with it.
What a show, my friends. Was a bit dangerous, but what a show. Look, Marcello.
And good. He's so very close as they came out as well. Oh, lock up there for Cecotto. That's going to cost him. That's the trouble of running on the old medium rubber.
What a disappointing race for Alex Lynn. That was second. But the Eccleston in the pit lane, eh?
It's that exciting. He knows where there's a good race.
Super soft, really fresh, and with no fuel. Look here.
Going to the inside, trying to take the position. It's Nobuharu Matsushita who makes his way past Markelov.
Fresh tires for Matsushita, just exit from the pit for the pit lane. Is really quick, good overtake and easy on Markelov. He set really fast first sector.
Great thing about this track is that you can get DRS the other side. You can come back at the driver. I got the connotations notebook out at that point. The permutations aren't needed. What a superlative drive from Pierre Gasly. We're on our feet, and you should be as well. What a phenomenal drive. He wins in Abu Dhabi to take the final feature race of the year. He did not take to the fastest lap because that would be impossible. In second place, what a run from Nobuharu Matsushita, and Artem Markelov makes it work. A poor 31 enthralling laps of the Abu Dhabi Yas Marina circuit. Pierre Gasly is the winner, and he takes a healthy lead into tomorrow's title decider. Matsushita, really impressive stuff from him on his way to the podium via the alternate strategy. Artem Markelov was 3rd. Sorokin was 4th from the front row. Slight disappointment for him. Giovinazzi did enough to stay in contention, but he really hurt having to do that extra lap on the super soft tyres. Then we had Nato, Cecotto, just shy of the 6th place that he managed last year. And then we had Lynn, Latifi, Marcello completing the top 10. Lynn on reverse pole for tomorrow. And then we had Marcello in 10th. His title challenge is over. Then Ghiotto, Canamassas, King, De Jong, Evans, Armand and Bernstorff finished 17th on his debut.